Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and welcome to Lijiang. Lijiang is a popular tourist destination in northwestern Yunnan province, which is in southern China. And I really recommend it. It's one of the most beautiful cities that I've seen in China. But I've been here for a few days, and today I'm heading back to Kunming by fast train. And I wanted to show you guys my trip, and I wanted to explain to you why I prefer going by train as opposed to flying in China, or just this trip in general as well. The main reason being the cost, and second, I think it's a cooler experience going by train. Of course, it takes longer, but for this trip, not too much longer. The cheapest flights that I found from Lijiang to Kunming and vice versa were about $60 US, which is relatively cheap. Domestic flights in China are usually pretty cheap. But there's a few other things, some extra costs as well. If you're taking a taxi to the airport, just like any other country, you can pay a little bit more for that taxi as opposed to just taking a taxi around town. Also, you might have to pay for extra baggage or something. And a few other things that I don't like about flying is there's the possibility of getting your bags lost or broken or something. They might be throwing them around. Also, you have to go through extra security. When you get to an airport, you got to take off your shoes, you got to take out your laptop, your battery packs, take out all your liquids and everything, and just all these little things add up. So that's why I prefer to take the train, fast train here. That I'm taking today. It cost me $30 US, which is half the price of a plane ticket. I didn't have to pay for a taxi or anything. You don't have to pay for extra luggage, you just take it in with you. Of course, there is security at the train stations, but they're a little more relaxed. You don't have to take your stuff out of your bags or anything. So those are the reasons why I prefer to take the train. Also, you get to see some nice country along the way. Oh, and for taxis here, in Lijiang at least, you can take a taxi, you can take the bus, but I ended up just walking to the Old Town area where my hostel was, and today I walked from my hostel to the train station. It was about 7 kilometers, took me about an hour, but all I have is just this little bag. It's kind of newer, super modern, but also kind of a traditional Chinese style. Here it is, everybody. Lijiang train station. Pretty clean, pretty modern, not very busy, although I'm here an hour early. Bathrooms here, of course, they have smoking room, which is common in train stations. They also have hot water machines over here, as well as on the trains, so you can make some hot tea, or you can make some instant noodles or something. I didn't film through the security area. I've done that before on another one of my videos, my what are fast trains in China like video, and they didn't really like it when I did that. They got really suspicious and started asking me a bunch of questions. So I try not to film through security too much anymore. Subway stations, they didn't really care, but train stations, airports, very suspicious. Little stores here. You can buy some snacks, you can buy cigarettes, you can buy alcohol, hard alcohol, beer, a bunch of instant noodles, Nescafe, things like that. I wanted to show you guys the train tickets. They're mostly in Chinese, but they're pretty straightforward. The bottom half, which is covered up, is my name and passport number and the QR code for that, which you don't need. So the top half here, we have it in English, Lijiang, going to Kunming, train D8782. For the date, Chinese do their dates a little opposite than we do in the West. They do year, month, and day. So the 11th of June, 2019, 1:30 p.m. And over here, this character 5, and then ch, that's car 5 for the train, and seat 9C, and the fee that I paid. So pretty straightforward, but that's what the train tickets in China look like. Still a half an hour before the train arrives, but everybody's queuing up already. If you're from the US like I am, you'll have to get used to queuing or standing in line. But if you're from elsewhere, like if you're British or something, then you probably have it down already. Make sure you hold on to your ticket. Sometimes when you're on the train, they'll check it just to make sure you're in the right spot. And also when you leave the train station at your destination, you have to insert it into a machine so that they know you're getting off at the right destination. But this is a fast train, like I said. They're much nicer than the slow trains. The slow trains aren't as comfortable, some aren't air conditioned. The bathrooms are usually pretty gross. And there's even smoking areas, which is just the areas between the cars. And there's no ventilation or anything, so it just fills the whole cabin up with smoke. Cabin number 5, that's me. Hey everybody, made it to Kunming, to the Kunming railway station. The train's gonna take off after this and go to Kunming South, which is actually closer to where I live. But I wanted to hang out downtown for a little bit. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.